afternoon, Derby Dragons. It's Olivia, along with the rest of your news crew, here to deliver your Monday, March 8th afternoon announcements. Our work should equip the next generation of women to outdo us in every field. This is the legacy we'll leave behind. This was the poem Progress by Rupi Kaur. I thought this would be a fitting poem because, as some of you might know, today is International Women's Day. There's no doubt that there's still a lot to do to expand women's rights across the world, but we definitely improved on the rights of women. While I was researching women's rights, I found out that 50 years ago, in 1971, women weren't allowed to serve on the jury in some states. They weren't even allowed to have a credit card in their own name unless their husband signed it first. Thanks to women such as Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Amanda Gorman, Rosa Parks, Amelia Earhart, Agnes Chow, and countless other unsung heroes, women will continue to rise. To finish off the segment, let's talk about some artists and musicians you might have missed the first time around, but they sure are worth listening to. This week's artist in the spotlight is 8-time Grammy nominee Tori Amos. She was the youngest person to win a scholarship to the Peabody Institute at Johns Hopkins University at the age of 5. However, she ran into a few problems, and 6 years later, she was expelled for refusing to read sheet music. She spent her career partnering with charities to help abuse victims. Definitely check out her music. A few songs I would suggest are Silent All These Years, Cornflake Girl, and Crucify. Now, I will hand it off to the rest of your Monday crew, Tebow, Molly, Ava, and Sawyer. Tebow, all you.
Thanks, Olivia. District planning is underway for a return to full in-person learning with a virtual option. That is set to begin on Thursday, March 18th. Derby and PPS are still analyzing many of the details for our next phase of learning. We will send out an email with daily schedule information, protocols, and a selection of options as soon as the information is available. We appreciate your patience and will update you as soon as we can. Help your child become career ready. On March 23rd from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m., there will be a virtual Career Readiness Family Expo. This year's virtual event is in the evening and connects families with industry experts. Participants can engage in career awareness, exploration, and preparation with industry and education professionals through various breakout sessions. Topics will include in-demand careers, post-secondary options, soft skills, and various career readiness strategies, tips, and tools. Who should attend the Family Expo? All parents, guardians with their student looking for information and guidance on finding a career pathway. All of us have been navigating through the challenges of the pandemic since last year. Next week on March 13th is the one-year anniversary of the executive order that closed schools and changed our lives. Over the next few weeks, Broadcast Day School will present different segments that reflect on what we all experienced and still are experiencing. Additionally, Broadcast Day School will showcase some of the positive throwback messages and videos that were created last year that still play today. Enjoy this Derby Team Positive video from March of last year.
Hi, Dragons! We hope that you are doing fine in this wacky world of home confined. We have another treat for you, a verse-filled video for all to view. So please let me formally introduce Derby Dragons take on Dr. Seuss.
We will teach you from our house.
With our screens, our spouts, or mouse.
We will teach you with 2 kids on our hip.
We can teach with a video clip.
I will teach you with a phone.
We might teach you with a drone.
We will teach you from our MacBook Pro. We will teach you what you need to know.
We will teach you from our guest room.
We will teach you now on Zoom.
We will teach you in our car.
We will teach you from afar.
We will teach you at a table.
We will teach you to be able.
We will teach and make it fun. We will teach you till the year is done.
We will teach you to be strong.
We will teach you right from wrong.
We will teach you because we care.
But please don't judge our messy hair.
We will teach you and your pet.
But please press mute so we don't fret.
We can teach you here or there.
We can teach you anywhere.
We will teach you to push through.
We will teach you. That's what we do.
By now, you should have gotten your locker number from your A-Square teacher. If you have not, reach out to your A-Square teacher. If you still like to carry your belongings to class, that option is still available. Locks will be sold for students who need them for $6. If your student has a lock from previous years, please feel free to use it. Questions regarding lockers can be directed to Mr. Costello. Derby would like to remind some students of very important events. No school for students Monday, March 15th and Tuesday, March 16th, because schools will be setting up for full face-to-face return on March 18th. Wednesday, March 17th will be virtual for all students. Parent-teacher conferences are on March 17th and March 18th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. over Zoom. Similar to the fall, parents will sign up to meet your teachers over Zoom. A link to sign up is on Derby's website. Spring recess begins on March 29th and ends on April 2nd. Classes will resume on Monday, April 5th. Now off to Ava.
The 100 breaststroke. Lots of personal bests were recorded, including Ryan T. and Hudson K. both beating their 100 IM times by over 5 seconds. Zane A. beating his 50 freestyle time by almost 18 seconds. Carter R. beating his 100 backstroke by 6 seconds. And Bodie C. beating his 100 breaststroke by nearly 9 seconds. Great job, boys. Track is a go, and many of you have already showed interest. We are looking to have a large team this year, and with the weather warming up, it's a great way to get outside and hang with old and new friends. Derby track is open to all 6th, 7th, and 8th grade boys and girls. Track is a great sport for everyone to participate in. No matter your skill level, track offers many opportunities for you to compete and have fun. Talk to Coach Thayer or Coach Hickmont if you have any questions. On your screen you should see a link to the interest form. Please fill out the form to express interest. Official sign-ups will be during the first day of practice. We will send out detailed information on the practice and meet scheduled soon. Today's weather is a low of 33 and a high of 61, definitely warmer than past days. If you know about the iconic heads on Easter Island, then you'll definitely want to keep listening. These heads are familiar, but lots of people don't know what lies beneath them. Did you know that these heads actually have bodies? In the 2010, some archaeologists studied these heads and ended up digging 2 of the heads out of the ground to reveal full torsos. I bet you didn't know that. Now for a would you rather question. Would you rather not have TV for the rest of your life or not have games for the rest of your life? That includes video games. It's a hard one. And make sure to stay tuned in a few weeks for a student interview with former 6th grade student Sky Dukas. But for now, let's go to Sawyer with our closer segment.
Thank you, Ava. Now on to today's special day. Today we are acknowledging all important female figures in history because today is National Women's Rights Day. I know my co-broadcaster Olivia gave you a lot of information on this topic, but I thought I'd mention it that it was a national day as well. Today is also National Meatball Day. In Japan, the world record was beaten for the most meatballs eaten in 1 minute, which is 29. That's a lot of meatballs, Derby Dragons. Here are 2 fun facts. Number 1. Have any of you ever heard of the Mona Lisa? I'm sure you have. It's a very famous painting of a woman by Leonardo da Vinci. Well, the Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. Isn't that weird? I had never thought about that before. Number 2, hot water will turn into ice faster than cold water. This has to do with a scientific rule dealing with evaporation and mass levels. When I found this fact, I thought that this was extremely interesting, especially because it doesn't seem logical when you think about it. Anyway, that's it for today, Derby Dragons. Please thank our Monday broadcasting crew, Olivia, Tebow, Molly, Ava, and me, Sawyer. Bye.